And that entry team had Delta operators, CAG guys, had Canadian commandos, obviously, Australian SAS. We started this program. We, within that department, developed what originally was called ERT. The lead sergeant on that was, the senior sergeant on that was Jason of Redback 1. He's an Australian SAS guy. And then I was the third in charge sergeant.
Oh, wow.
And so you had entry, third in line, right? And that entry team had Delta operators, CAG guys, had Canadian commandos, obviously, Australian SAS, and it was 100% volunteer. We're still doing 4-man entries or flooding the room or whatever, but the number one guy had all authority. And he could pie the room, and at any point that he decided to make entry, the team just followed. Okay, so, but we didn't automatically make entry.
Right.
We pied up as much of the room as we could see and then assessed and went in.
Right. Because you want to have this situational awareness before you're coming in.
Yeah, that'd be great, right? It'd be great if we had an X-ray machine.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You know, where's he at? Oh, he's right over there in the corner.
Actually,
his gun's pointed this way.
Right.
I just need a big X-ray machine.
Right. So we're talking about this.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying, hey, you know what? Why can't we just use thermal, all those high technology before enter the door? Why can't we use that? Yeah.
That's
money.
That's it.
We just can't have everybody who's having this kind of stuff.
Yeah, everybody would love to have it.
Right.
But who's buying them?
Right.
I mean, you're talking about that department had like 12 dudes and an annual budget of $400,000, whatever it was. It was nothing.
How effective would you rate when we're doing the CQB? Everybody has the thermal, X-ray. Like how effective do you think it would be?
Well, everything's defeatable.
Right.
There's not anything out there that's not defeatable. Okay. So thermal, you can defeat it with emergency blanket. Thermal's ineffective.
Right. Right. So in sum, what I would say is first it's about a cost effective. We don't want to just use every single hashtag to deal with a very low priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Second is even though we use high technology, it's defeatable. And third is our critical thinking ability using tactic is the #1 key to solve problems.
Right.